Everybody, welcome back to StoneBlock episode 15 with me, Sid, and if you caught the live stream, then you'll know that I've got this rather spiffing dragon armour, which is all nice and purple, and if we have a look at it, it's not bad. It's got a reasonable amount of durability. All three of these need mending on them, so that is a thing, and I don't think any of these items that I have to hand have mending on them. Otherwise I would almost certainly have used it. And that's fire protection. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything with mending. Smite, which is a shame, because mending would have been really nice, but it doesn't matter. Well, we can add mending to it later. I don't intend to take a lot of damage. So we fought the dragon last on the stream twice because I was an idiot and forgot to get some dragon breath, which we needed for the philosopher's stone. Excuse me, madam, get that. And we completed this setup, and this is now all hooked up into this, which is completely non-functional beyond the fact that we can access this and we can now get at everything in that system that we have. So that's pretty cool. I have got a number of other bits and pieces floating around, and today what I want to do is get this, which is going to be our server room, done. Get the more refined storage stuff in there, so we're definitely going to need disk drives. I don't think I need to. I'll probably want a crafting monitor, maybe a pattern grid will want. I'm not sure what we've got in the way of things, so we can go up to a 64K disk, and then you've got fluid disks, creative disks, which obviously we can't make because they're creative, and then a whole load of covers, which are a thing too. So that's the thing. Let's have a look. Have we got the black hole units? I can't remember. I know I have them. Oh, we do. Black hole unit. So in theory we can store infinite amounts of things as well, which is nice. Do we have there? What is it called? Just storage. I can't remember what the hell it's called now. Obviously we've got the ME stuff, and we've got the storage housing, which is used to make the 64 stuff, the 4s. I don't think we're going to get that, are we? Surely not. That would be ludicrous, especially when, you know, it is heavily over. Oh, hang on. We have got bigger ones. We've got 16,000K, so we've got much bigger storage disks. Wow, cool. I didn't expect to see anything like that. Now, anyway, so but that's all stuff we need to get some stuff going, basically. And the reason oh, hello. Don't like them. Nothing useful. We'll keep the infinity booster card though. It goes with the other ones. Right. So we need to. The reason I want to get the storage done is because as soon as I've got the storage done, that means we can get the auto crafting done. With the auto crafting done, that means we can get into extreme reactors, which we could do now, but it's a bit of a pain. And yeah, and obviously we can get rid of these cases, bring a terminal back through here. We only have to kind of bring it over that way, and we can actually start using this. We did upgrade this. This is now got a 50 million RF capacity. We're nowhere near full on it right now. And what I would like to do, I think, is let's start with some laboratory blocks, shall we? Which are quartz and stone. Bang and bang. That'll do for first instance, I think. 64 is not going to really be enough though, is it? Is that going to... I actually put an Eternalist fuel in there as well, and that seems to be lasting a while, so I think I'm going to... Well, we've got that. Oops. I'm going to pile a whole load. We'll take those out and we'll pop this in. Bob, bob, bob. Bob, bob, bob. And we need to really take some of this lot out as well. And that and that. That should give us a bit of space. And we'll just stick some of that up there for now. One of those. And one of those. And we'll keep hold of this for the time being. Oh, raw beef. That can go in there as well. No, it can't. You know what? I don't need. I need like a hole in the head. Let's just get rid. Right. We'll make a start anyway. Oops. Have I got? Where's my chisel? That's the first bit. Oh, we expanded our inventory as well. That was always a nice thing. And let us start off with some dotted panel. Why not? It's as good a thing to start off with as anything. So basically this is going to be the server room. It's where we're going to keep all of our RF tools stuff, the storage and the likes, and then we'll start off as we mean to go on with, I think we'll do this actually. We'll go along the floor with the dotted panel, and similarly on all the other sides, and you know, just to try and get something that looks clean room. I don't think that will hurt. And then maybe at the top as well. Why not? And then do something different in the middle, because we can. Or do I want to do? Yeah, no. Let me just clear this lot out for starters. Let's get a feel for what we're going to do. So we've got the power. We've got this, and this is going to... damn. Huh, yeah. Yeah, don't like that. Don't like that bit. I suppose it's alright. Now, if we were to come in here and grab a little bit of that large tile, and then do some of that maybe, and then maybe do one of those, I don't know, there. At the other end over here. Boop. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. One there, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one there. That works. Just breaks up the monotony of this thing. We'll get a reasonable ceiling on here. I don't know what that will actually be. Maybe, in fact, let's go with that for the ceiling. Let's just see how this looks. Nice and clean. And then for the floor, we can come in with the... and we can mix in a few of the other ones. And basically, we're turning this round to be the entire floor will be done like that. And that will give us that, and put some lighting in the ceiling, and job will be a good one. I think we'll do sea lanterns in the ceiling. Yeah, let me get on with that. Back in a sec. Alright, we're just throwing a few bits and pieces together. I'm having dark pressure plates. These are, well, helps if they have them in the right spot, but player only activation with a dark steel door, gives it that nice feel. And then we've got the controller and the crafting grid. The crafting grid isn't going to stay here, so I'm not too worried about that right now. What I would like to do, however, is have a look at what we need to do for a drive. Let me drive this drive there. That's the beastie. So I'm going to need some quartz enriched iron. Let's get some of that. 64 should be more than adequate, and that will give us everything we need for the drive, because we've got everything else we need over there. But if I want to then do some refined, let's have a look then. So we can obviously go for the really stupidly large discs. 64k storage part requires more of that redstone, and those, that requires redstone, that requires those, and that requires those, which require glass. Let's to get a couple of stacks of glass then. I'll just take a in fact, let's take 3. It's free. Well, it's not free, but you know, it's, you know, relatively free. So what we need to do is start off and get a drive and a, let's take that quartz out and put that away, grab a little bit of that, and let's go in and have a look at the, so the drive itself, not the manipulator, the drive requires a chest. That's the bit I'm missing. Let's go and that should do the trick. Only need the one for the time being anyway, and then we should be good to get that done and make one of those. And then we're going to need to make a 1k storage part. Now we're going to need how many? So I need 3 4k for a 16. Let me do the maths here, because I'm going to, if I'm doing this in my head, I'm going to fail. Back in a moment. I think I know what I need. I've done a bit of maths and it's probably wrong, but I think I've got it. So let's see, I need 27 of those, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 4Ks, we need 9, which is exactly what we've got, which means 16Ks we can make 3 of, which means the 64K we can make, and then we can use you to make that. We're going to need to make a disc housing. We can do that, that will do us, and then bang. No, well, doesn't matter, we've got a spare storage housing. So we've got a 64K, we've got that. Let us take this back along with one of these. Now hopefully we'll be able to get something that looks a bit like a server room, if I got this right. So we'll pop that in down there, and we stick a disc in there. That's a 64K, and now this priority should be 0. Now what I need to work out is, no, that's not what I wanted. If I go and stick those in there, they have gone back into the storage system. Excellent. which means we can chuck that back in, and that's fine along with that. Okay, where's my dark steel? Make me another one of these, and I would like, now, if I can get this right, that we can have server cabinet where we can come in and do our stuff, and then server cabinet, server cabinet, server cabinet, and maybe even break them up a little bit. I don't know whether I want to do that, but I'm not sure about that door. That's all right. Now this, oh yeah, that's not good. I would like to bring, well, let me, however, I would like to bring this over this way, so let's go from here, and I'll stab torches down while we're connecting in. I want to bring this over to the main cave now, where we can hook in the crafting grid over there, and we can actually start storing some stuff. That's a theory anyway, and we can also start thinking about auto crafting. But let me get to where we need to be, and I should be back in a sec. Alright, so all things being equal, I have got myself a wire coming up here, which means of course I need to shift this, which is a bit of a pain, but for now we can just get away with doing this, and we can pop all of this stuff away in there. I'll not do that. That and that can go in, that can go in, that can go in, and that can all go in. Right, my next job is to transfer everything over and probably automate the production of some of these circuits as well, because we're going to need more than one 64K cell, I suspect. But let me get myself underway, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're getting there steadily. I need to get a different sapling other than dark oak. What have we not got there? Let's go with birch, I suppose. We haven't got any birch yet, so what we'll do is we shall get rid of you, plop you down for the time being, and we shall pop that, oh no we won't, we'll stick some dirt in first, and then we'll stick some birch in. And that lot can come out and go accordingly into those. Now these don't actually have storage cells in the chicken area because they're not items that would traditionally have the things associated with them. However, that doesn't mean to say we can't use the bulk storage here and put void upgrades on them. So in fact, how many did I can't remember what we had there, blah blah blah. I think we had 2 with voids, and we got 3, so I need void upgrades. Void upgrades, I've got 2, I need 2 more. Where's my void upgrades? Can I make some more of that? 1, 2, I can, excellent. So that's that. This area I haven't touched at the moment. There is still the ender chest over there, and there's this still going over there, but that's fine. And we've barely... Wow. What the hell are you? What is that? Oh, it's a evolved end. It's an evolved Enderman. standing with a hat on that's coming through the floor. That's fine. Yeah, we barely touched the storage, so that's not a problem. I do want to keep hold of that. And I want to bring... you see, I do need to also bring in... There's a few, like salt isn't... I need to just double check. I think water isn't being stored, which I don't really need to store them, but I suppose if they're all being put away, then, you know, that's all going to work proper like, innit? Okay. Can I... Slight problem, how do I get past here? Well, we'll just do that for now. And what it occurs to me is we can... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It occurs to me that we can use the back half of this to store our bulk drawers that we don't really want to be able to see. We don't need to see them. Is the overall overarching. In fact, that's not even right there, is it? Oh, man. Hang on. Let's take those out, and we can do that there. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, have I got... Yeah. Oh, I can't get it from that side. How bizarre, as you can't actually get them from the back. Oh, hang on, that's oak. Oh, no. No, we broke the oak. It's alright, we'll get there. My mind drifting aimlessly. Just take a little bit of that. Some of that should be more than adequate. And we'll get these in over here, and you know, everything will look wonderful apart from this bit, which, yeah, we'll live with for the time being. At the very least, we will live with that. But we'll also pop this in here, and we'll grab you and we'll give you a tap with that, and then we'll do a bit of that up there like so, and a little bit of that up there like so, and then we'll take this right now. That's dirt, so it wants a void. We need the keys, don't we? Damn it, I've left those behind. It's alright, we'll grab those in a mo. That's oak. No, dark oak. That is apples, so we'll void those if we keep getting vast amounts of apples. Sticks. Cobble. And finally... Oh, damn you. Okay, I'm going to have to... Where are you? Chicken feathers. Right, I'll get those locked and I shall be back in a mo. Alright, the last bit to bring all of that chicken system up to date is to put in these 6 items which are not being currently stored. So we shall take out all of that. I'm going to go with double things. We're going to have salt and nether wart, snowballs, and I actually got feathers, haven't I? Right, I'm going to have one too many, aren't I? Okay, that's fine. That and yeah. You know what? I am very tempted to just not bother with putting the eggs in, because I don't think we can. Can we use it as a crafting? Anything that requires crafting with water? Lucky egg. Oh, okay. I don't know what that does. What does a lucky egg do? It's basically like a block. Okay, it's nothing exciting. I just need, so yeah, we need to, I need a single thing. I really need a wireless bloody system, don't I? That would be really cool. But we haven't got one. So, draw, take one of those. We'll swap out one of those items for one that I don't want like a big main drawer of water, that's for certain. I'm more likely to want a big main drawer of nether wart, to be honest, than I am of anything else. And then we can put the water in there. That's good. Bob, bob, bob. And take my 2 keys and we'll lock those down. Right. Blob, blob, blob. And blob, blob, blob. And then the only thing left to do is to hook in the connectors, which, you know, that's pretty straightforward stuff. So I'll get that done. I think the first one is down here somewhere. Where are you? You are Snowball Chicken, and then that should be water. Yeah. So I'll hook these in and I shall be back in a sec. Alright, I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording here. In fact, let me just double check. Yeah, about 26 minutes. So one thing I would like to do now is, if we look at refined, which if I type it right would be much better, we've got a variety of options. I'm not sure, have we got the actual big crafter? Hang on. Crafting frame, yes we have. So we can go down this route with the crafting frame, crafting CPU, crafting storage. To be honest, let's leave that in for the immediate term and let's go with the crafter, which is there. We're also going to want a crafting monitor, which, what are we missing from that? Patterns. Crafting monitor, bang, have one of those, and that can just come in there. The other thing we're going to need is a pattern. Well, that's We have a go back in and get that refined. We are going to need a pattern grid, which is going to be a grid which needs one of those. And one of those, and one of those, and then a pattern grid. Oh, we need more, another pattern. Let me make a stack of those, and then we can get a pattern grid. So we're going to need that, and then we're going to need a crafter itself, which is that, which requires a construction destruction, one construction, one destruction core, and that should allow me to make that. And then if we take these, put them in here, we need to, let's get this right, we're going to need to definitely want to make one of those. We definitely want to tell it how to make those. We will need to get these going, but they need cooking. But this particular one would also be useful, so we'll tell it how to make those. And we're in this, starting to get to the point where we're going to be auto crafting now. The question is how to hook these in. I have left a gap here. For the time being, I am going to stick this just on there like that with those 3 items in, and that will allow us to automatically craft stuff, those particular 3 items, but we do need to teach it how to make a whole load of things. But yeah, I think on that note, we're going to call this an episode. What I want to do is teach the thing next stream. We're going to teach it how to make a nuclear reactor, basically, and also all of the stuff that we will need to expand this. This should be more than adequate. If you're wondering how my stone production is going on, we are at 9 stacks of quadruple, so not bad. That is going to be needed later, so again we're going to have that going on. This is doing its thing, everything's happy. Yeah, I am very happy with the progress on that. Let's go and get a screenshot of the actual server room, which will be like that perhaps. Bang. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.